Hello, ITPC. Joshua Stewart, Pipe Up North. It's Tuesday. I got my corn cob, and I got a codger blend in it. So that means that we should also have a tobacco tin. Since it's codger and a corn cob and tobacco tin Tuesday, I do have a antique tobacco tin. Got this old velvet tin, which coincidentally, I've got the modern version in my Missouri Meerschaum bent apple, or Diplomat bent apple, I believe is what it is. I've only had this pipe for a couple of weeks, and it's just I've maybe had a half a dozen bowls through it, if that. But oh yeah, we got the modern velvet in there right now. I bought that pouch almost a year ago. I think it was last fall sometime when I bought it. And at the time, I wasn't terribly impressed with it. Thought it tasted like cigarettes. I tried it again a few months later, and I still wasn't overly impressed. So what do I think now? Now, I think I'm coming around to it a little bit. Not a top 10 for me, but I think it's one that I'll always want to probably keep a pouch around. Maybe next time I'm in the mood for a good old-fashioned codger blend, and I've been hitting the Carter Hall pretty heavy the last couple of weeks. Because like I mentioned when I got it broke down and bought the tub, I've probably averaged 2 bowls a day in the time I've had it, and I haven't made a big dent in the tub yet. So I'm sure it's probably loosening up in there a little bit compared to how compact it was when I got it, but this is going to last me a while. But I've probably been at least a bowl a day of Carter Hall I've been having since I had it, sometimes 2, sometimes more. But let me tell you a little bit about this tin. This is another tin from my mother's collection. I was trying to figure out a date on it. Actually, before we get that far, let me show you a little something. We'll just do the 360 view. So I was trying to figure out a date on it. I didn't clean it up at all. Dusty on top there. It says, what does it say? Is that Liggett and Myers? Which I think that was the manufacturer. Oh, net weight. 1 5/8 ounces. So anyway, trying to find some information on the tin that would indicate a date. Couldn't really find anything. And picked it up, but there's something in it. And I've come across a lot of tins that have got, you know, nuts or washers or screws or something like that in it. So I opened it up. This thing's full. I don't know how to describe the smell. It doesn't smell like fresh tobacco. A few months ago I bought a tin of, I think it was Prince Albert, that I'm guessing was probably from the early 80s because it had the UPC code on it. The tobacco in that smelled like a cat peed on it. So I was not really interested in smoking that. And this, I don't know how to describe the smell. It doesn't have that cat piss smell. So this might be good enough that I could probably rehydrate it and try it out. But I was doing a little research trying to figure out when this tin is from. And, you know, did your obligatory Google search. Found a little bit. And then one of the things that I found was one of the forums, they recommended check out the Artful Codger video, History of Velvet. So that's what I did, and I got a little bit of good information from that. One was this design of a tin came out in, I don't remember what it was, the 40s or the 50s. And they quit using the pipe and cigarette tobacco and just went to smoking tobacco sometime in the 60s. So I know it's 60s or older. And I was doing a little bit more digging here just because it's kind of fun to do the detective work and figure out what you got. Pulled out the paper there. Ooh, new pipe offer. $5 value for only $2 and 6 bonus certificates. Looking at the address to send it to, it has a zip code, which I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, probably not. But there's a zip code, which they didn't start until 1963. So I know it's from the 60s. So that would put this, what would that be? At least well over 50 years old, but not over 60, very likely. So anyway, I might have to try that out sometime. Rehydrate a little bit of that tobacco and see what it's like. Because this one, it's got a little bit of an off smell to it, but it's not that strong ammonia, if you want to call it that, like that Prince Albert that I bought has. So here's our tobacco tin for Tuesday. And I do have to say, I don't dislike Velvet as much as I did the first 2 times I tried it. So yeah, between this and Carter Hall, I'd probably have to say I'll go for the Carter Hall a little bit more, but I've found with the Carter Hall, when I smoke bowl after bowl, I just get a weird coating in my mouth that I don't really care for. And maybe I would with just about anything if I smoked it as much as I've been smoking that Carter Hall lately. But yeah, Velvet. Now that I'm acquiring a little bit of a taste for burley, I'm just going to compare what the description is on the 50-year-old tin versus the modern pouch. Is there a description on the pouch? The new one, made from sun-ripened Kentucky burley tobacco, aged to give a round and original velvet taste. And the old one, made from the best sun-ripened Kentucky burley tobacco and aged to mellow perfection in nature's slow but sure way. So, similar but different descriptions. Yeah, the modern stuff. What is? Yeah, that it smells good in the pouch. So, anyway, so that's our codger and corn cob and tobacco tin Tuesday portion of the program. I did go up north a little bit last weekend. Tried to knock out a couple of projects. I made a video while I was up there, but I didn't get it uploaded. Because I've got enough internet up there on my phone that I can, you know, reply to comments and that kind of stuff. And if I'm patient, I can watch a video. But uploading a video would just not be practical when I'm up there. So I was going to upload it when I got home. Of course, I got busy, didn't get it done. Now here we are on Tuesday by the time you're watching this. Actually recording Monday night late, but so I'll probably post that one on Wednesday. I'll probably upload it tonight at the same time, then just schedule it for Wednesday. So you get like 2 days in a row with videos. I've kind of fallen into the groove of doing 2 videos a week. Seems to work out pretty well for me. Doing the Tuesday with the codger and the corn cob and tobacco tin Tuesdays, and then usually Friday or Saturday seems to work out pretty well to upload another one. And I'll make a reminder here too, if you're entering in the GAW and doing a VR, make sure you tag me. So that way I can see it. Gotten a lot of good comments so far. Love hearing about what you guys have been collecting, and of course, after I posted the video, I thought of a couple other things that would maybe be a little bit more original for VR, but oh well. So anyway, we got that one coming up. I'll get that uploaded, and should be live on Wednesday, and which should be tomorrow if you're watching this on Tuesday. So yeah, otherwise not much else. back to work for the first full week, seems like, in several weeks, because we had the Labor Day short week last week, and then the week before I took off on Friday. And I think the week before that I took off early on Friday too. Yeah, this stuff's smoking pretty good. See, I'm only about halfway through the bowl. Doesn't need a lot of relights. So anyway, where are we at? We're at 16 minutes. We're only a little bit too long. So with that, I think I'll let you go. You got valuable time. You can do other things. I got a few other things I should be getting taken care of too. So with that, I'll let you go. This is Joshua Stewart, Pipe Up North. Have a good day.